For many buyers, the time between getting an offer accepted and closing on a home can be a stressful one. Many people think that once they hit closing day, they are in the clear. But the truth is, there are still some issues that can come up on closing day, and those issues often come as a surprise to the soon-to-be homeowner. The good news, there are ways to deal with closing day surprises. You just need to know the right way to handle the situation. But what exactly does that look like? Let me outline closing day surprises and how buyers can effectively deal with them, including issues with the walkthrough. On closing day, buyers should do a walkthrough of the house before signing in on the bottom line. Walkthroughs are an opportunity to tour the property to make sure it's still in the same or better condition as if it was when the contracts were signed, and that everything that should be in the house is intact, as well as anything that shouldn't be there is gone. But what if house isn't in the same condition? For example, the basement has been flooded from the recent flood, or that the sellers have moved the furniture and it's clear that pieces were strategically placed to hide flaws on the walls or floors. If you notice there are issues with the house during your final walkthrough, it doesn't have to be a deal breaker. Instead, ask the sellers to cover the cost of the repairs and to put an adequate amount of money to cover the cost into escrow. Disagreements over what comes with the home. Sometimes there are misunderstandings about what stays and what goes when the seller leaves the home. For example, you might expect that the refrigerator you saw when you toured the home would be there when you moved in. But on closing day, you find out the seller took it with them. So what should you do? Unless an item was specifically included in the contract as part of your deal, it's usually best to let it go and just buy your own items once you move into the home. Unless you are super attached to a particular item, for some reason, it's generally not worth losing the home over. But if the item was included in the listing and agreed upon terms of the contract, ask the seller to return the item to the house or replace it with a similar one before closing. Money transfer issues. On closing day, funds need to be transferred from the lender to cover the cost of the home. Different financial institutions and title companies have different requirements over how those funds are transferred. For example, some prefer an electronic transfer while others prefer a certified check. To avoid any misunderstandings, ask your agent and lender how funds should be transferred before closing day. And if you make a mistake, try not to stress too much. These issues can generally be cleared up pretty quickly. If you have any further questions or looking to sell or buy a property, I encourage you to contact me at 917-349-2621. For more real estate information, please head to my YouTube channel. The link is in bio. Stay savvy, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time.